What happens when artists and rebels take over abandoned army barracks and transform them into Europe's most vibrant autonomous cultural zone? Welcome to Metelkova, Ljubljana's extraordinary cultural experiment that's been redefining urban creativity for over 3 decades. Nestled in the heart of Slovenia's capital city, just a stone's throw from the main train station, Metelkova occupies what was once the most heavily fortified military complex in the former Yugoslavia. These imposing barracks, built in the 1880s during the Austro-Hungarian Empire, housed soldiers for over a century before becoming something completely unexpected. In 1991, as Slovenia declared independence and the Yugoslav People's Army prepared to withdraw, the fate of these historic buildings hung in the balance. The city planned demolition, but a group of visionary artists, intellectuals, and cultural activists had different ideas. On September 25, 1993, they staged what would become known as the peaceful occupation of Metelkova, claiming the space for alternative culture and autonomous artistic expression. Today, walking through Metelkova feels like stepping into a living gallery where every surface tells a story. The weathered brick walls of the former barracks burst with colorful graffiti, murals, and street art that changes constantly. Towering sculptures made from scrap metal and found objects dot the courtyards, while installations created by local and international artists transform forgotten corners into thought-provoking spaces. The complex spans approximately 12,000 square meters and houses over a dozen cultural organizations, clubs, and artistic collectives. Each building has developed its own distinct personality and purpose. The massive former mess hall now serves as a concert venue where punk rock bands share the stage with experimental electronic artists. Underground clubs pulse with techno beats until dawn, while quieter spaces host poetry readings, art exhibitions, and philosophical discussions. What makes Metelkova truly unique is its autonomous status. Unlike traditional cultural centers funded by government grants, Metelkova operates independently, relying on the collective efforts of its community. Decisions are made democratically through assemblies where everyone has a voice. This grassroots approach has created a space that's refreshingly free from commercial pressures and bureaucratic constraints. The architecture itself tells the story of transformation. Original military features like guard towers and fortified walls remain, but they've been reimagined as canvases for artistic expression. Windows that once looked out for enemies now frame art installations. Former ammunition storage rooms have become intimate performance spaces where the acoustics create an unexpectedly perfect sound environment. Metelkova's cultural programming is impressively diverse. On any given night, you might find an avant-garde theater performance in one building, while a DJ spins experimental soundscapes in another. The famous Gala Hala hosts international touring bands, while smaller venues showcase local talent. Art galleries feature everything from traditional paintings to radical multimedia installations that challenge conventional boundaries. The community extends beyond artists and performers. Students, intellectuals, activists, and curious visitors from around the world contribute to Metelkova's dynamic atmosphere. Many residents live on-site in converted spaces, creating a true 24-hour cultural ecosystem. This constant presence ensures that creativity never sleeps and spontaneous collaborations emerge organically. Environmental consciousness runs deep throughout Metelkova. The community practices extensive recycling and upcycling, turning military debris into artistic materials. Solar panels power some buildings, while rainwater collection systems demonstrate sustainable living practices. Gardens tucked between buildings grow vegetables and herbs, creating green spaces that contrast beautifully with the industrial architecture. Compared to similar autonomous cultural centers in Berlin's Kreuzberg or Copenhagen's Christiania, Metelkova stands out for its seamless integration of historical preservation with radical creativity. While maintaining the original military architecture, the community has created something entirely new without destroying the past. This balance reflects Slovenia's broader approach to cultural heritage and urban development. The impact extends far beyond Metelkova's walls. The center has launched countless artistic careers, influenced Ljubljana's broader cultural scene, and attracted international attention to Slovenia's creative potential. Many successful musicians, visual artists, and cultural entrepreneurs trace their origins back to collaborations and connections made within these former barracks. Local legends add mystique to the space. Some claim the ghost of a Habsburg officer still patrols certain corridors, though residents insist any supernatural presence is friendly and supportive of artistic endeavors. More documented is the story of hidden tunnels connecting different buildings, originally designed for military defense, but now occasionally used for surprise art installations. Visiting Metelkova requires no tickets or formal arrangements. The complex remains open to curious explorers, though respecting the community's autonomous nature is essential. Evening hours offer the most vibrant experience when clubs come alive and impromptu performances emerge. Summer months feature outdoor concerts and festivals that spill into the surrounding courtyards. The sensory experience is overwhelming in the best possible way. Paint fumes mix with incense from meditation spaces. Industrial metal clangs against delicate acoustic guitar melodies. Rough brick textures contrast with smooth metal sculptures. Every corner offers new visual discoveries, from intricate murals depicting political messages to whimsical installations that make visitors smile. Technologically, Metelkova embraces both cutting-edge and deliberately analog approaches. Some spaces feature state-of-the-art sound systems and digital art installations, while others celebrate traditional craftsmanship and acoustic instruments. This technological diversity reflects the community's commitment to accessibility and creative freedom. Over 3 decades, Metelkova has evolved while maintaining its core principles. New generations of artists continue arriving, bringing fresh perspectives while respecting established traditions. Recent years have seen increased focus on digital arts, environmental activism, and international cultural exchange programs. Statistically, Metelkova hosts over 200 events annually, welcoming approximately 100,000 visitors from more than 50 countries. These numbers represent just the documented activities. Countless informal gatherings, spontaneous performances, and collaborative projects happen without official record. Metelkova proves that abandoned spaces can become catalysts for cultural renaissance when communities are empowered to shape their own environments. In a world where urban development often prioritizes profit over creativity, this autonomous cultural center stands as a testament to alternative possibilities. Perhaps the most important question isn't what Metelkova has achieved, but what other forgotten spaces in our cities could become if we had the courage to imagine them differently.